Camera number 214 of 365 is an Agfa Optima 1A. I believe I've done an Optima 1, but the 1A differs in a number of ways. But let's just go through the camera's functions. Looking at the lens, it's fitted with an Agfa color 2.8 45mm lens, and then the focus ring. Got a couple of preset distances, 3.5 meters, 2 individuals, 3 individuals, or a landscape. So no exact distancing there, so you have to kind of guess as regards the distance. And then when it comes to the metering and setting the shutter and the aperture, well, really you don't. It's an automatic mode, so the selenium meter there takes a meter reading, and then the camera sets presumably the one shutter speed and sets the aperture presumably. I don't think it has any more than really one shutter speed, so you literally point the camera. And looking through the viewfinder, there is I don't know if I can show you there. There's a couple of little windows. One's red and one is green. If the red, which normally starts the process, when you slightly depress the shutter, if the exposure is correct, it will turn green, and then you can go ahead and take the photograph. If it stays red, the camera can't take the photograph with that shutter speed or aperture, so you have to move it on from A to bulb, and then you do get the opportunity to set your shutter speed. So it really is designed as a point and shoot literally, but you could, if you had a handheld meter, I don't know what the shutter speed is, unfortunately. I would imagine it's probably something like a 45th or 50th of a second, not particularly fast, or you have bulb. Turning to the top plate, we have our film rewind, or wind on, sorry, and then our shutter actuation button. Our film speed is set with this dial. You do need a coin to rotate that. It is quite stiff. And then we have hot shoe, and then our film rewind crank. And to rewind our film, we have a little button just where my thumb is. Press that down, that presumably disengages the film advance, and then we can wind our film on. To put our film in our camera and take it out of our camera, we actually have to take the whole of the back off, and we do that by rotating this dial and then slipping the back off, showing our camera. Okay, so let's just put that back on. And then have a tripod mount there, and that's pretty much it really. It's quite light, predominantly plastic made camera, and from looking at through the negatives, it does seem that it did expose okay, but we'll see when I actually scan those images onto the computer, and you see them at the end. So that is camera number 214 of 365.